If you would have told me that Hugo would have been the biggest villain of the season, I would have told you you're lying. I would have told you you're absolutely lying. My mind is blown. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Taste of Reality. My name is Queenie, for those who don't know me. I don't even know where to start. I have no idea where to start. There's so much going on in this episode. Okay, before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and child, we're not going to waste any time. Let's get into it. Why am I already hot? It's the drama. Kaz and Aaron laughing at the situation has me in tears. This is vindication for Kaz. I don't feel no ways for Toby. Not at all. Speaking of Kaz, before I get into the Toby mess, Kaz has a moment with Tyler on the terrace. Oh, you see how the room lights up just for you. He basically says to her that he's all in, and if things change, he will let her know and stuff. And it's finally like, what am I trying to say? It's refreshing to see somebody pursue her wholeheartedly, to see her be happy about something. And I have to say, it does annoy me that the announcer makes jokes about Kaz not finding somebody and stuff when the producers had every opportunity to bring somebody in who wanted her. The people they bring in, their type is not Kaz, very visibly not Kaz, very vocally not Kaz. And the fact that they're trying to make it seem like she's the one who's failing at making a connection is disgusting. That disgusts me. I also have to make a comment that the way that people handled the Kaz situation and the way that they're handling the Chloe situation also disgusts me. Nobody came to Kaz's aid. Not nobody, but the majority of the villa did not come to Kaz's aid. They championed Toby for making the decision that he did. And now that the same thing is happening to Chloe, everybody has Chloe's back. Yo, get out of here with your stupidness. I feel no ways about it. Chloe thought she was that girl. Turned out she wasn't. And hey, if the slipper fits, baby. So basically, without dragging it on, because if you watch the show, you know what happened. Toby wants to get to know this girl, right? He didn't let Chloe know. So now it looks like he's just ditching her for the new girl, right? So when he pulls her, he wants to make Chloe agree with him as if what he's doing is right. And that's where things start to go wrong. It's clear that there were deeper feelings here for Chloe than she had told him, but that doesn't mean that he didn't owe her a conversation before making that move towards Abby. And also, Chloe got so upset because she's seeing the same moves that Abby's doing as the moves that she did to Kaz. So she knows that what she did was dirty. And she even called it karma in the confessional. I do have to say, the guys have the worst advice ever.
They're not in a relationship. They're not in a relationship, and they're not exclusive. She's rattled because she is in a very different position to Toby.
The bottom line is that Toby does not know how to speak to people. He does not know how to handle other people's emotions. And in my personal opinion, if that's the case, don't involve yourself with other people. Just don't do it. If you're like, oh, this is a problem for me, this is a problem for me, go and find help. Don't have these women come and raise you so that you can be better for the next person. That is not their job. It really pisses me off. And honestly, Abby, I'm sure she's here to just shake things up. And for that, I don't care. I'm glad I'm here for the drama. But I hope that she's genuinely not into Toby, because Toby has shown a pattern of things. He said it in his rollout when he first came. He's done it to Kaz. He's done it to Chloe. What makes her think she'll be different? If it's just a game, then good on you, girl. But if you're starting to have feelings for him, you're wasting your time. In my notes, I have it. In my notes, I have it that Hugo is a leech, but baby, I take it back.
You know, I'm kind of looking for that spark, that real connection, and I think it's safe to say that we're very different people.
The reason why I wrote that he was a leech, though, is because they have sent in person after person curated for Hugo, and Hugo couldn't make it work with any of them. And then the producers, or the announcer, let me say, want to make it seem like, all the other girls were struggling, like Sharon and Kaz. No, you give Hugo opportunity after opportunity with people made specifically for him. But you couldn't send that in for Kaz, and you couldn't send that in for Sharon. So miss me with the BS. I don't know what kind of bondage they have with Hugo. I don't know if like this villain story was always just waiting to come up, but to make it seem like they've all had the same amount of opportunities is an outright lie. Now, the two of them, Hugo and Chloe, are joking about coupling up together so that they can win the money. Child, okay, yes, couple up. You guys will be a great pairing and we'll send you out at the same time. 2 birds, 1 stone. Thank you for saving our time. So Toby pulls Chloe for a chat, and I've never seen somebody want to have so many conversations and have absolutely nothing to say. He wants to pull you for a chat and then it's like, tell me what's wrong. You requested my appearance. Here I am. Say what you wanted to say. So Chloe finally says what she wants to say, and she kind of gives him an ultimatum.
So you want me to make a decision right here, right now?
If you don't know, then I think that's a good indication, Toby.
In not so many words, Toby ended it. You know, in his mind, he didn't outright say, I'm trying to get to know her. He's like, I'm still on the fence. That's you telling me that your heart is not here with me. You know what I mean? And the reality is, your truth is the truth regardless of someone else's feelings. So he says things like, well, tell me where you're at, and he'll figure out where he's at based on where Chloe's at. That's not how things work. My truth is going to be my truth regardless of how you feel. So if you're telling me you're on the fence, that's all I need to know. Whether or not I'm still invested in you is a different story, but you've just told me you're not here anymore. And that's all I needed to hear. Now I'm out. If I'm Chloe, now I'm out. I would have never been in when it comes to Toby, but you know what I'm saying. Toby later says that he's deciding to step back from Chloe and go all in with Abby. Abby to me is playing a game. I just don't see her truly being into Toby. I don't see any woman in their right mind trying to be with the Toby of 2021. There's no way. He's too immature. He doesn't know how to navigate women and people. And he's just not in a headspace to be in a relationship or to even fool around with, because you will get burnt. You will get burnt. God bless him. God bless him. He's going to need it. So there's a surprise recoupling at the end of the episode, and no cliffhanger for once. I actually wouldn't have been mad at the cliffhanger this time because the episode was actually filled with good content. But the first couple is Aaron and Lucinda, followed by Liam and Millie, Teddy and Faye, Jake and Liberty, Tyler and Kaz, Toby and Abby, and finally Hugo and Chloe. Hugo, I don't know who lit a fire under this man's ass, but he said, I'ma light it up.
You deserve someone who's honest and communicates with you. And who knows what could happen. Stranger things have happened.
Where was this energy the entire time? I knew there was something wrong with him being everybody's best friend, being in the good books with all the people. I knew something about it didn't seem right. The nice guy act was an act. I'm so ready to see the fallout of this. Faye is unimpressed. Aaron and Lucinda were just keying the entire time because it was hilarious. Chloe was living her best life. Toby's upset. Millie's upset. Liam's upset. Hugo, you just saved the season. You just saved the season. Guys, I'll try my best not to fall asleep, because I'm not gonna lie, I missed the first half of the episode because I fell asleep. I did. I had to go back. I had to go back. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna stick it out now. As always, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on the dot. Y'all better be here.